So hello everyone. In today's session we'll be discussing about a specific category of load store instruction, which is multiple register transfer. These are the instructions which will help you load or store multiple registers, okay, in one particular instruction. We have already discussed about LDR, STR instructions and multiple size variants of LDR STR instructions. All this instruction just transfer one data unit of 8-bit, 16-bit or 32-bit between register and memory location. Okay, but here we are discussing about instructions which will not only load one particular content, instead multiple register contents, okay, are either shifted to the memory location or multiple data values stored in the memory location are shifted to multiple registers. So this and this, that is LDM and STM, are two different categories of instructions under multiple register transfer. So as you can expect, LDM will load multiple data content from the memory and place it in the register. Okay, here Rn is your base register holding the memory location, and R list refers to all those registers into which the memory content should be loaded. Okay, in case of store multiple, all the contents which are present in the register specified here will now be loaded into the memory location pointed by this particular register and other consecutive memory location. When you write LDM or STM as an instruction, you have 4 different modes to choose from. Okay, that is increment after, increment before, decrement after, decrement before. What is it and how exactly these instructions work? We'll learn that in detail in the upcoming slides. And one more thing you notice is an exclamatory mark. Whether the base register should be updated with new address or it should retain the previous value depends upon this exclamatory mark. Now let's discuss each instruction in detail. The very first instruction we have is LDM. The mode we have is IA. IA means increment after. Okay, so they are saying increment after. Then we have our base register being R0. After that, our register list is R1 to R3. Before execution happens, R0 points at an address 80010. Where is that? It's over here. This is the initial address of R0. Okay, and initial values of R1, R2, R3 are 0. It doesn't matter if it's 0 or any other value, because once load instruction is carried out, it gets updated with the new values. Okay, I'm showing address 80010, 80014 and so on. So the difference between each address is nothing but 4. Okay, that is because the value I'm showing here is a 32-bit data which occupies 4 memory locations. Done. First thing, load multiple. So multiple content should be loaded. Increment after, so the address is, that is, if this is the initial address, this is specifying that move to higher memory locations to load the next set of data. Okay, and then initial address is this one. Okay, and then R1, R2, R3 should hold the value. Okay, and one more thing, because of this exclamatory mark, R0 should be updated. So what should be the values here? We will see that. Because it's increment after, first load the value and place it here 0x02. Next increment, load the second value 0x03. Next increment and load the next value 0x04. But because it is increment after, it means after this loading you have to increment to next location, because of which 0x8001C is the address which will be updated in R0 because it was increment after. One thing you should know about any of this load store instruction is always the content which is present in lower address will be placed in register with lower suffix value. Okay, so the next value here will be loaded here, and the next value here will be loaded here. Okay, so these are the different values stored in the register R0, R1, R2, R3 after this particular operation. If in case there was slight modification in the instruction, you had written something like then what would have happened? R0 would remain same. That is, this would be 80010.
In case of ARM, a dedicated address generation unit calculates all effective addresses for load, store and stack instructions, and it calculates these instructions using the start address from the base register. If writeback, that is exclamatory mark, is used after the base register is updated with the final address generated by the address generation unit. Otherwise, the base register remains unchanged. So throughout, when I show the address getting incremented or decremented, it's not the actual base register content getting updated. Those are the addresses generated by the AGU or the address generation unit in order to store the next set of data or in order to load the next set of data.
Okay, now we will move to our next instruction. So here only one difference you can notice, that is you are using increment before. But if you notice the register list here, it's exactly same as writing this. Either you can write -R3 or you can write R1, R2, R3. It works in the same way. So as we considered in the previous case, this is our initial address, correct? Okay, and then initial values of R1, R2, R3 are 0. So now because it is increment before, we already know the next data should be loaded from the addresses above the current memory address, and R0 should be updated because we have used exclamatory mark, and the register which should get the values are R1, R2 and R3. Instead of loading the data from the location pointed by R0, first increment the address. So it will be pointing at location 80014. Load that data and place it in R1. Okay, so next thing remains same. You are incrementing to next location and loading the next value 0x04. Next again you are incrementing and you are loading this particular data. Now because here it is increment before, that is increment before loading any data, the last address here 0x8001c itself is the value of R0. Okay, also if you notice the data placed in lower memory address will be placed in registers having lower suffix. Okay, next we will go to the next instruction. Okay, so let's see what's happening here. There is some difference. One difference is, yeah, we have not used the same register. We can use any registers here, there is no problem. And one more main difference is DA, that is decrement after. So this will totally differ from the previous instructions because instead of moving to higher memory address, here we are going to lower memory addresses to load the data because it's decrement after. Okay, so we already know to register R1, R6 and R7, all this content should be loaded. First load the data, after that decrement the address. Okay, so what does that mean? At this particular location R0, whatever content is there, first load it. Okay, so this particular value should be placed in which of this register? It should be placed in R7 because this will be the highest memory address and the next memory address will be lower than that. Okay, so now we have loaded the data. As per decrement after, what should happen is address should be decremented to this one. Okay, so this value as you expect should be loaded here, and this when you decrement the address, this value 0x03 should be placed in R1. But what happens to R0? See, because it's decrement after, it means first load, then decrement, load, decrement, load and decrement. This is the address which will be updated in R0. Okay. So what should happen here? First of all, let's just write registers R1, R2 and R3. Okay, so because it's decrement, we know we have to load data from addresses lower than the previous locations. So the initial location is this one. This is your R0. Okay, so now because it's a decrement before loading, it means first decrement the address, then load the first data. So what is this data? 0x04. In which of this register we should place it? We should place it here. Okay, so next to again decrement, so the value 0x03 will be placed here, and then you decrement again, so that 0x02 will be placed here. What happens to R0? Should we decrement even further? No, the last address itself is to be placed here. Okay, so 8000 and 4 is the address to be stored in register R0. Okay, now we will see how exactly storing happens. So the initial address we are considering is 9000. Where is that address? Here. Okay, so this is your address R0. Okay, what they are saying is store and increment after. So first store the data here, then increment to next location, then store the data here, then increment to next location, then store the data here, then increment to next location. Okay, and which data should I load into the location 0x9000? See, if you notice, I'll be moving to higher addresses. Okay, so R1 has the lowest suffix here. Okay, and the lowest memory location is 9000. So the value 9 should be placed in this particular memory location. After that, you increment the address, so this value should be placed in this memory location. After that, you increment, so this data should be placed in this memory location, and R0 will get updated with this value. So let me write what exactly it is here. Okay, see, this particular instruction is not going to affect anything below this particular address, so this will remain 0x01 only, nothing gets affected. But what happens to the location 9000? Because it's increment after, the very first value 9 will be loaded here, that is 0x9. What happens to next location? Second register content will be loaded here, and third register content will be loaded here. Okay, so what happens to the next location? It remains same as what it was previously. Okay, and what happens to R0? R0 gets the value 0x900C. Okay, so this is the result of this particular instruction. Let's move on to the next instruction. So now we have increment before. So what exactly can you expect here? Because it's increment before, even if R0 initial address is this, the very first location where updation starts will be this one. And what content should be updated here? As we expect from this, because R1 has the lowest suffix, R1 value is updated here, R2 is updated here, R3 is updated here. And what happens to final R0 value? R0 will be this particular address itself. So let's see what exactly does that mean here. As we know, this remains unaffected, so 0x01 is placed here. What happens to 9000? Because it's increment before, this value will also remain unaffected. Okay, but what happens to 9004, this particular address? This gets the value of R1, 0x9, and this gets the value of R2, this gets the value of R3. What happens to R0? This address, that is 0x900C, will be the address stored in R0. Okay. Next we have decrement after. By seeing this mode only, what you should know is we store the data in the lower addresses. Okay, and now let's just start here. See, the initial address is nothing but this one. Okay, its decrement after, it means modify this particular value first, then move to next location, modify this content, then move to this location, modify this particular content. That we understand just by seeing this particular term. But one more thing we should focus mainly here is, this is the higher memory location, so we will not be storing R1 content here. Instead, this will be filled with R3, this will be filled with R2 content, and this will be filled with R1 content. That is one main difference you will notice. One more thing you will notice here is what happens to R0, because it's decrement after, this will be the final address updated in R0. So let's see what happens here properly. We already know it's decrement after, so modify the content right from the first location. So what should be the content? 0x7, because R3 content is filled here. What is this content? This will be 0x8 and this will be 0x9. What happens to remaining value? It remains unaffected. Okay, so it doesn't matter whether I'm writing 07 or 7. Okay, in actual memory you will see that it will be written something like 00, 00, 00 and 07. Okay, because total it will constitute 32 bits. Okay, okay, and finally we have R0 getting updated as 8FF0. So what exactly can you expect here? The initial address is this one, okay, or possibly this one. Fine. So what happens here is, because it's decrement before, it means don't modify this content, go to the next address and modify this. So what it should be modified with? It should be modified with R3 content, and next go here, modify this with R2 content, then go here and modify this with R1 content. Okay, and this itself will be the updated address. That is, if I write the final answer here, and will have the same value, and this will also have same value. Affected locations will be this. R3 is 7, this is 8, this is 9. Okay, and what happens to R0? R0 will get the address 0x8FF0. Okay.